Okay, so I would borrow Xander for the thumbnail, but he's 11 and riddled with cancer. I don't want to make him climb stairs only for me to manhandle him. So we're going to do a thumbnail without Xander. Sad. Maybe not. Maybe I'll come get him in here. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Spooky Buddies. Spooky Buddies is a 2011 direct-to-video release about the buddies having to work together with their humans to defeat the evil warlock Warwick and his Halloween hound. It is directed by Robert Vince, cinematography by Mike Southon, editing by Kelly Herron, music by Bram Wenger, and it's written by Robert Vince and Anna McRoberts. The film stars Harland Williams as Warwick, G. Hannelius as Rosebud, Skyler Gisondo as B-Dog and Billy, Charles Henry Wyson as Buddha, Nico Chisi as Butterball, and Ty Panitz as Mudbud. A bunch of them have been recast. This is the 5th Buddies movie, which I believe makes this the 12th movie overall, because we got Air Bud, Golden Receiver, World Pup, or is it 10th overall? Air Bud, Golden Receiver, World Pup, 7th inning fetch, Spikes back, right? He does basketball, football, soccer, baseball, volleyball. Yeah. Okay, so it's the 10th. Well, and then we have the Search for Santa Paws. So we are at 11 movies that we've done. Because then it's Air Buddies, Snow Buddies, Space Buddies, Santa Buddies, Search for Santa Paws, Spooky Buddies. So, we're up to 11 films in the ABCU, 5th Buddies movie, which now it's even then with the Air Bud movies. Wild. This honestly looked really good. This might be one of the better looking Buddies movies, because I feel like, okay, they had a fair amount of CG, but nowhere near as much CG as Space Buddies. So like Warwick flew... I'll talk about it. But there was some CG for sure, but it definitely was not as bad as past. And then just the cinematography in general, like there was a lot of dark shots that were really well lit, and it just is one of the better looking ones, I'd say. The music was massively Halloween themed, which made it really fun and a great time to just like kind of hear it pop in the background. It gave me like Halloween Town vibes. This is a really interesting setup, the whole like beginning with Warwick trying to summon the Halloween hound and steal the little beagle puppies, and just all of that was super fun and interesting. It focused a little bit more on the people. I thought it was great that Skyler Gisondo, who's been B-Dog's voice, has now like is B-Dog's owner in the movie. I thought that was really great. There were a lot of fun moments in this. It really was giving like Halloween Town meets Hocus Pocus meets like the Air Bud movies. That was super fun. The speech that Hoot gives toward the end is crazy, like just okay. But this is fun. This is super like truly a kid Halloween movie. Again, like I cannot stress enough that it's very like Halloween Town meets Hocus Pocus meets the camp of the ABCU. It was just a fun Halloween movie. Like, genuinely, it's not a masterpiece by any means. Like, none of these are. But it was fun. I had a great time. The cast for this one is kind of stacked. You've got Frankie Jonas is the voice of the pup that is the ghost. Pip, I think his name was. And then you have a bunch of kids before they were famous. So there's... I don't know if this kid has done anything since, but there's a kid in the beginning. He's a partner with another kid. They're kind of bully-ish, and they explore the house and get turned into mice, rats, something. The one kid plays young Superman in Man of Steel. He plays like young Clark when he's a teenager, first learning that he's like from an alien planet and stuff. So that was crazy to see him before Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. The whole sequence of like his origin and everything is like my favorite part of the movie. And then it gets into like the normal superhero stuff and I'm like, I don't care. Like I just like this section where he's like becoming Clark or whatever. But anyway, so he's in that, and then Harland Williams is a pole. That's fun. Love that. Still not over Don Knotts, I think it is, who's still the voice of the Bloodhound. Crazy. Just some of the stuff, some of the pull they have is wild. I actually did want to take a second and shout out the set decoration in this film. The whole sequence where they're trick-or-treating on the, street, all of those houses look so idyllic Halloween decoration, and just, there were so many, like the abandoned house looks great, and inside the abandoned house is spooky and great. I just think the set decorating and set design really popped in this movie, and just their like the little costumes and all that, they really went for it in this movie with the whole Halloween thing. It's really beautiful, and I was kind of surprised at how well and how thorough it looked like Halloween. It's super fun. My favorite part is Warwick surfing on his wizard staff. That is like the sickest. I think that was so fun. Super cheesy, but I loved it. I think it really painted the movie and just made it that much more like a cool kid's Halloween movie. Like, what kid would not have been like, yo, this evil wizard is surfing on his staff? Amazing. I loved it. I thought it was so funny. The second he did it, I texted Aubrey, my boyfriend, and said, this alone would have made you love this movie. And I sent it, and he goes, oh my god. He was so excited. He was like, I can't believe I'm missing this one. So I'll have to watch Spooky Buddies with him this coming Halloween. Least favorite part, this is tough. I'm gonna be picky. I think how slow the Halloween Hound moved. So the Halloween Hound, I'm guessing, is a cane corso. Or like a mastiff, some kind of mastiff. He's super cute, but he's supposed to be big and scary. He's like a brindle, probably mastiff mix, maybe cane corso. And, he had glowing green eyes, which was super sick. But like anywhere he moved at like a glacial pace. And I was like, this dog is supposed to be like huge and terrifying. That's why they picked like a mastiff cane corso moment. And he, like, moves so slowly. I'm like, I feel like everyone could get away from this dog, like, if they just ran. So I wish they had kind of, like, upped how scary the Halloween Hound was. I know this movie is probably, like, for much younger children than, like, 10. But I feel like you could have made the Halloween Hound, like, just a smidgen scarier. That's my only, like, big complaint, other than, like, it's not the best movie ever made, but, like, it's fun. I watched it for what it was, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't so bad that I was like, ew, no, I hate it. Recommend? Yeah. I think, Aubrey does this thing where he watches a horror movie every day of October, because he loves horror. Halloween's his favorite. And, it doesn't necessarily have to be horror, or just, like, in with the theme. So last year I got him to watch, I think I got him to watch Halloween Town, but at the very least I got him to watch Something Wicked This Way Comes and The Watcher in the Woods, which are the two big Disney horror movies. But I'll be like, we have to watch Spooky Buddies. He might be like, okay. So, I might have to do that this year. Specific moments. The puppies being a bit older was nice, actually. So I know we had the unfortunate, horrible moment with the Snow Buddies, where the Snow Buddies was actually a pretty decent movie, but they mistreated the puppies. The puppies were too young. They were all sick. They weren't able to do the no animals were harmed in the making of it. Like, they got bad ratings on all of that stuff. So I think in the last one and in this one, the puppies have been a bit older, very visibly so, and I love that, actually. I also feel like it's kind of like letting us be like, okay, so all of this stuff isn't happening to these puppies in like a 2-week time span. Because they did look a little bit older in this one. So I'm curious to see if, I think Super Buddies is next, and also the last, like, Buddies movie. Although I thought there were 14. Treasure Buddies! Okay, so there's Treasure Buddies and Super Buddies, and then the last one would be the second Santa Paws movie. I don't know about last one chronologically. I really think Super Buddies is the last one chronologically. So I'll be curious to see if the Super Buddies are, like, almost a year old or something in the last one, if they are doing like a little bit older each movie, but it doesn't seem so. I think maybe they're just like starting to use a little bit older of puppies because they can like be trained better and they won't get in trouble and stuff like that. The fart. I forgot about the fart. Oh, no. Butterball farts again to deal with the Halloween hound, and the moan he lets out when he farts is so not okay. Oh no, I forgot. Anyway, this is super campy Halloween, super fun. I liked it. I think it's funny. I think it's a good little fun movie, as I've said 1,000 times at this point. So, definitely recommend. Give it a watch. If you're gonna watch Halloween Town and, like, Don't Look Under the Bed or whatever it is, and Under Wraps, and, like, all those fun Scream Team, like, if you're gonna... Oh, Tower of Terror. If you're gonna watch all of those, add Spooky Buddies. Super fun. That's all I have for Spooky Buddies. My final rating is 6 Halloween Hounds out of 10. Our total movie count is. Print at total and cry count are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on all socials. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. I got a tier starting at just $1. You get every video a week early, a coupon code for merch, and exclusive merch access. Tiers above that, you get daily trivia, monthly postcards, bonus content, all that good stuff. No, buy merch. Merch is great, merch is grand. Parent at total. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, and I'm not sure if real life you are, so you, and don't be Warwick about it. Oh, you're so stressful. You're doing so good. Can you get up? Or did I mess that over? Okay, come on. You gotta come up. You gotta come up. I know you're a little unsure. Oh no, you're being so good. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy.